Intercultural communication refers to the communication between people from two different cultures. It is a symbolic, interpretive, transactional, and contextual process in which people from different cultures create shared meanings. Have you ever wondered what has built up the core principles and ideas within a community? Well, the term cultural value represents those two, including customs, which are traditions and rituals, values, which are beliefs, and culture, which is all of a group's guiding values. In this video, we're gonna drive you through 4 dimensions of cultural values to help you get a better understanding of different cultures by giving you 4 different situations in real life.
Hey, it's been a long time.
Long time no see. How have you been lately?
Oh, it's pretty boring.
Why? Yeah, I see. I agree with you that working individually is way better than working as a team. You are free to do the job without being disturbed by others, and the results are on yours. But sometimes we need teammates to finish the work. They can come up with great solutions for your problem, and also their idea can influence your thinking too.
Maybe you're right. Working in work might not be that bad. Teamwork does help me to know more people. And the atmosphere in the office is also comfortable because the workload is very clear. And the pressure on the individuals is reduced a lot.
Yeah, I do agree with you, especially the pressure part. When besides when a group works together compared to one person, besides when a group works together compared to one person. Yeah, I do agree with you. Especially the pressure part. Besides, I think when a group works together compared to one person working alone like me, they complete the task faster. Oh, by the way, I saw a picture of you and your colleagues on Facebook. Were you celebrating something?
Oh, we were just having a teaming exercise. My manager said it's a good way to relax and to strengthen relationship between coworkers. And she's very flexible with the terms. We were just having a team building exercise. My new manager says it's a good way to relax and to strengthen relationship between coworkers. And she's very flexible with the time schedule. Very flexible with the time schedule, so it puts me at ease because I have in traffic literally every day.
Yeah, now I feel jealous. My boss would have been mad if we weren't on time for work. He said that every second counts because the workloads are huge, and there's no time to fool around wearing white collar shirts in the office.
The first situation has led us to 2 value tendencies, individualism and collectivism. We can see that A was inclined to individualism, which emphasizes the importance of freedom and moral worth of an individual, whereas B, an employee working for a collective company in South Korea, which focuses on group goals and in-group harmony, preferred to work alone rather than being a part of a group. Every culture is governed by these 2 value tendencies. A culture can be dominated by individualism or collectivism. However, it does not mean that a person living in such culture would automatically possess that dominant value tendency. B's manager, a woman, is pretty flexible with B's schedule instead of forcing her employees to work strictly from 9 to 5. Moreover, she organized team building exercises to strengthen relationships in the workplace, hence motivate them to work harder, cooperate and be supportive of one another. This is where teamwork is more preferred and it's considered to be a feminine workplace where the quality of work life and family balance issues are above business performance. A's big boss, in contrast, would prefer his employees to be punctual and put their best effort to finish the workloads. We could come to the conclusion that A is working for a masculine organization which emphasizes the important role of business performance and gross profits. Now let's come to the second situation and see how A and B are treated in their companies.
But hey, I thought you were busy with work. I remember that you were complaining about designing the ASAP project.
Yeah, but I finished it before the end of 2020. My boss very was satisfied with the blueprint and gave me 2 weeks off. That's why I'm here with you.
Wow, did you do it all by yourself?
Yeah, my boss told me to team up with John, my colleague, to finish the work, but I chose working alone because I could keep track of what I'm doing and easily focus on work. Besides, I get to take full credits if I do it well. Thanks to this project, I won the title Employees of the Year.
I thought you were busy with work. I remember that you were complaining a lot about designing the ASAP project. Did you do it all by yourself?
Yeah, my boss told me to team up with John, my colleague, to finish the work, but I chose working alone because I could keep track of what I'm doing and easily focus on work. Besides, I get to take full credits if I do it well. Thanks to this project, I won the title Employee of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah, my boss told me to team up with John, my colleague, to finish the work, but I chose working alone because I could keep track of what I'm doing and easily focus on work. Besides, I get to take full credits if I do it well. Thanks to this project, I won the title Employees of the Year.
Hey, if it happened in my office, it was when pigs fly. My old manager got the most compliment and regards. I'm still mad at him for transferring me to the human resource department and letting his nephew sit in my position.
Did you do anything wrong?
What on earth did I know?
So, did you do anything wrong?
What on earth did I know? The reason for my mistake was just an excuse for him to kick me out of the south department.
So why did you make a complaint and send it to your boss? In my company, rewards are distributed based on each person's performance, and every employee has their own voice. Speak up.
That can happen though. Get to know my place and you will see that no one can do anything without obeying superior. But my new HR manager is really helpful. So now it's okay. That gonna happen though. Got to my place and you will see that no one can do anything without obeying superior. But my new manager is so thoughtful and it's okay.
The second situation introduces small-large power distance value pattern. But first, let's look at the power distance or PD definition. PD is a value dimension that describes how people belonging to a specific culture view superior or subordinate relationships, including the people who adhere to the unequal power distribution. A is working for a company where small power distance is more preferred. Employees can seek equal rights in the company and get praised accordingly to their performances. Unlike A, large power distance is manifested in B's culture. Superiors in his or her culture have higher levels of unequal power distribution, and people who don't have power are willing to accept that without questions. These collectivistic cultures tend to value tradition, community, and strict social rules.
So, would you leave now? Are you still eating sushi?
Yeah, we have been living together for 8 months, but sometimes she drives me crazy.
What happened?
2 weeks ago, she began playing online games with her friends, and we were talking all night, even though it's already 2 a.m.
Oh my god.
I have been sleep deprived since then.
So, did you talk to her about that?
No, I can't. Oh,
I think you just have to do it. She needs to know that her habit annoys you. Try to be nice and talk to her. She just isn't fully aware of it. If I were you, I would tell her to stop it. There's no way to solve the problem if you don't speak out your feeling with your roommate.
Uncertainty avoidance refers to the extent to which members of a culture do not mind conflicts and uncertain situations, and the extent to which they try to avoid those uncertain situations. The conversation reviews B's life with her roommate. In a collectivist culture like Korea, community harmony, formal structures and rules are formed to counteract uncertainties in social interaction. Therefore, a strong uncertainty avoidance exists within the society. Although being irritated by C, B could just endure it instead of coming down to communicating with her friend. This happens because she wants to avoid conflicts and doesn't want to worsen the relationship if her friend felt offended by her words. A, on the other hand, living in an individualistic culture which possesses weak uncertainty avoidance, including risk-taking encouragement and conflict approaching modes, is certainly willing to take risk. That is, the risk of worsening the relationship, to confront his or her friend, his or her roommate, if he or she were in that situation. Moreover, being individualistic, he or she feels comfortable to interact with other people who are different from him or her, which is a rarely seen practice in collectivist cultures.